My first encounter with climate change was when I grew up in Kalimantan for a bit. That's where the haze issue was rampant. We had haze every single day, and if not, it was every single week.
I remember how Chinese New Year was always hot and humid, but in the recent years it has become rainy and wet. This is very concerning since the monsoon change season doesn't occur until April.
Iklim yang saya rasa sekarang makin panas. Bahang tu boleh rasalah kalau saya duduk dekat rumah, walaupun duduk dalam rumah, rasa bahang dia tu panas sangat. Tapi bila saya masuk ke hutan, terasa bezalah. Sejuk, nyaman, tak perlu kipas pun.
The climate crisis is a very personal thing to me. I've seen communities lose their homes, family members bearing the impacts of climate crisis. It is a life or death situation.
Fear of helplessness. I get overwhelmed knowing that it's not just the beauty of nature that's getting tainted day by day, but also of humanity. It's unfair that a broken world is being handed over to my generation.
And the fact that everything is now remote, everything is now online, it makes it even difficult to raise awareness.
COVID-19 is already a result of changing environmental conditions, and it's frustrating how we're suffering from our own actions.
Perasaan saya amat sedih dan marah lah sebab hutan tu penting bagi kita. Kenapa kita perlu nyahwatakan dia dan bangunkan pembangunan? Sedangkan hutan dekat kita pun kita boleh tahu semakin lama semakin pupus. Kiranya hutan dinyahwatakan, perubahan iklim akan terjadi dan habitat haiwan dan flora akan musnah.
And one thing about speaking about climate change or climate justice in Malaysia is that, for example, I was doing protests alone in my university and I was threatened by the police and the university itself. This pattern of intimidation kind of continues even when I was out of university, working with Climate Action Malaysia and also other civil societies.
From a legal perspective, the biggest criticism of Malaysian law is the lack of climate change legislation. The main law governing our environment is the Environmental Quality Act of 1974, but it focuses more on pollution and its enforcement is pretty weak. Due to our constitution, forest management falls under state authority control instead of the federal government. This has led to issues of putting personal gains and economic benefits over protecting the environment and also the needs of the orang asli. We can see this in the recent example of the degassement of the Kuala Langat North Forest Reserve in Selangor.
Bagi saya, hutan ni amat istimewa sebab hutan dengan masyarakat orang asli macam nyawa, macam keluarga. Orang asli tak boleh dipisahkan. Macam berfikir ialah masa depan kehidupan kami lah. Hak kami masih ditindaskan oleh pihak-pihak atasan lah.
When it comes to actions, I feel like personal action, individual actions matter. It is, everyone has their own part to do. But my work in Kami is mostly focusing on advocacy and also bringing the voices from the grassroots level to a higher level, so stakeholders and also policymakers.
The environment does not have a voice to protect itself, so propagating government sectors to address climate change policies is the least I can do. The little things count too. My online activism and zero waste advocacies help give people so many creative ways to contribute to the cause.
Saya memilih untuk terus bersuara. Saya ingin hidup seperti masyarakat di luar sana. Saya mengimpikan masyarakat saya boleh standing dengan masyarakat luar.
Even in fear, there's always hope. I know it's never too late, and until then, I will do everything I can to make a change.